Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 27th, 2024. We're going to be talking about WWE's Friday Night Smackdown because we had night one of the draft. We got the list of people that got drafted now, but they did not draft some people yet. I think that's going to be on Talking Smack because they got some people from the list that they have, but there's some people that they don't have. So I think Talking Smack, we're going to see the rest of them. But I think they got some good ones here. Most of them did not change brands. We got 2 NXT stars. And 2 people actually change. So let's get to this. We got on Raw, we got Jey Uso. Oh, before we get to this, Roman Reigns took himself out of the draft. So he's not protected, but he's out of the draft because Paul Heyman told us that Roman Reigns would not be in WWE in the future. He's going to be gone for a while, so there's no point drafting Roman Reigns when he's not going to be there for a couple months. So he could make his return anytime he wants in any brand. So that's happening there. With Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is not getting drafted, but the Bloodline did get drafted. Tama Tonga and Solo got drafted. But we got a big brawl between Kevin Owens and the Bloodline. They even fought in the ring. And then Randy Orton came out to save Kevin Owens. And we got 2 matches that got made for Backlash. The tag team match between the Bloodline, Tama Tonga and Solo. Tama Tonga is going to have his first PLE match. And it's going to be against Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. So, ladies and gentlemen, Raw got Jey Uso, Seth freaking Rollins, Braun Breaker now. Braun is not on Smackdown anymore. Liv Morgan, Ricochet, Sheamus, Alpha Academy, all of them, Otis, Chad Gable, Maxine Dupree, Akira Tozawa, and the last one is from NXT's Kiana James. Wow. SmackDown got Bianca Belair, Carmelo Hayes. He was in our main event. I will tell you guys more about that. Cody Rhodes and Triple H did the first rounds of the draft picks, and Carmelo Hayes just comes out and he issues a challenge to Cody Rhodes because he does a miss, and that's what our main event was. We got Randy Orton, Nia Jax, LA Knight, Bloodline, AJ Styles, and Andrade. So that's for SmackDown. And maybe they're going to do the rest on Talking Smack. I will tell you guys more about it on Monday, or we do a little video to tell you guys who got drafted on the topic Talking Smack. That's on Saturday. So, yeah, that's that. I will keep this list until Monday and Raw Talk. That happens. No J-Gop Part 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening. We didn't get a lot of segments. We got some interviews, but we didn't get a lot of segments. Final Testament. They attacked Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, and we heard that they're going to have a tag team match next week on SmackDown. Everything will be official on May 6th. So they could wrestle there. It doesn't matter. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate is on SmackDown, and AOP went to Raw. Everything will be official on May 6th. And then I guess they could do their trades after the draft happens. And when Raw Talk and Talking Smack is done as well. And then we heard that there was going to be a WWE Tag Team Championship match. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory versus the Street Profits. I thought it was going to happen this week, but we're happening next week. Remember, they won a Fatal 4-Way match for a shot at the titles. We had a contract signing between Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. They didn't attack each other. It was a different contract signing because they weren't sitting in the at the same table. They were sitting in separate tables with the championship on the podium. And then they were talking trash to each other, just having some respect for each other and having some respect for Dusty Rhodes and all that stuff. They signed the contract, and AJ Styles says, "It's great to see you finish your story. but it sucks that you're going to lose it at Backlash, the first PLE. So that's interesting. We will see what happens next. We heard there's going to be a face-to-face next week between Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. And we heard the women's tag team titles will be on the line. It will be Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair got drafted. Jade Cargill didn't because she's on Monday's draft. But they will be versing the Kabuki Warriors. The champions is protected. So whoever the champions are on Raw, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, Awesome Truth, and Becky Lynch, they're all on Raw. They're staying on Raw. And SmackDown has Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul, A-Town Down Under, and Bayley. But the women's tag team champions will have to get drafted because those titles on both Raw and SmackDown. Dragunov did not get drafted yet. He might be on Raws. I don't think they're going to draft any NXTs on Talking Smack. They're going to do the rest of the people that's on the list. I think so. I don't think they're going to do NXTs. First match of the evening, we got LWO versus Angel and Berto of the Legados. And the winner of that match was LWO, and looks like we found out who attacked Dragon Lee. Remember, Dragon Lee was supposed to team up with Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, but he got attacked. Santos came out and he says, I'm a whole bunch of things, but he's not a liar, and they have footage of what happened. And what happened was Carlito attacked Dragon Lee, and then he pretends that I didn't see it, and he pretends that he found him like that. Carlito attacked Dragon Lee, and then Carlito got scared, and he attacked Dragon Lee again with a backstabber. And then he ran away, and it looks like he's terrified. So I guess Carlito is not getting drafted with LWO because he's not part of LWO anymore. But I think he's going to be drafted wherever they go because it's a rivalry now. And maybe Carlito will have his own little teammates. Who knows? Next, we got Braun Breaker versus Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander was on that list on Friday's poll for the draft. He did not get drafted yet with his tag team partner with Adonis. So we don't know what's going to happen. And Braun Breaker just destroys Cedric Alexander. We got some legends showing up as well. We got Michelle McCool, Tori Wilson showed up, JBL, Teddy Long, and the Dudley Boys. It's been a while we've seen Devon in WWE. We saw Bubba Ray on WrestleMania. But now we got the whole Dudley Boys. So Braun Breaker won the match. We got a no-win contendership for the WWE Women's Championship against Bayley. It would be Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton. The match, nobody won this match because of the new SmackDown superstar Nia Jax came out and attacked Bayley, and then Naomi tried to help Bayley. She got hit by Nia Jax, and the referee had to wave it off. And then Tiffany Stratton says, "Oh, you know what I should do? I should just do my prettiest moonsault onto both Naomi and Bayley." And that's what they did. That's what she did. And Nick Aldis announced, just like Teddy Long announced the tag team match, Nick Aldis announced there will be a triple threat match for the Women's Championship. Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi at Backlash. And then we got Cody Rhodes versus Carmelo Hayes. I thought it was a pretty decent match for both of these guys. Carmelo Hayes, I think he will have a good SmackDown, I hope. It feels like Kiana James was the replacement of Xia Li because they released her. Because they didn't release a lot of Raw guys. Well, technically they did. Because Inda Sheer was on Raw and Jinder Mahal was on Raw. And they didn't get any NXT guys on Raw. It's only Kiana James. But she looks like she replaced Kiana James, and Carmelo Hayes replaced Cameron Grimes because he got released. It's not nice, but it happens. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Cody Rhodes in an awesome match. I thought they would do a good job, but Cody Rhodes, he was celebrating until he got off the turnbuckle, and he went to face-to-face with AJ Styles. So, am I happy with this draft? I'm happy for the NXT stars. But nobody else moved. Everybody stayed in the same show. Except for Nia Jax, Andrade. But there's some people that should change and see if they have more success. I'm hoping on Mondays we get a better one. I'm hoping on Talking Smack, whenever we get the last couple of guys, we get maybe Ibar on SmackDown. Just Ibar, no Eric, no Valhalla. Because Valhalla is not going to be on there because they don't have creative plans for her. That's why some of the guys like Dexter Lumis, Nikki Cross, a whole bunch of guys are not on there is because they don't have creative plans. So maybe they had to repackage them or put them on NXT. Who knows? I don't know how many NXTs they're going to put on there on Raw or SmackDown. But I hope they don't release them because they could do some good things. Like Dexter Lumis could team up with Joe Gacy. Because Joe Gacy might have a little problems with Rich Holland and Shawn Spears. I think that's done right now, but they could be a tag team. I did that on my game. So I'm hoping they do something with them and don't release the people that they don't have creative for. They got Braun Strowman on there. Braun Strowman's getting drafted, but he's injured. And they're not going to draft some people that's injured, that's gone for a couple months. Like Rhea Ripley. She will be gone for a couple months, so she's not going to get drafted. She'll be coming back maybe on Raw with the Judgment Day, but the rest of the Judgment Day are getting drafted, except for Damian Priest, because he's protected because of the World Championship. So we will find out what's going to happen there with the rest of the Judgment Day. Imagine they leave Damian Priest and let him do things by himself, and the Judgment Day is on SmackDown. Just 3 of them. I want to see that. I don't think it's going to happen. I think the rest of the Judgment Day, and because Damian Priest looks like he's getting mad at the Judgment Day because he doesn't need help, I think there's going to be a rivalry with one of the Judgment Day members and Damian Priest. So I don't think they're going to take that up. It felt like they were going to bring up Jacob Fatu because they weren't drafted early. And when Paul Heyman was talking to Solo, he told Solo that you're adding members of the bloodline. So, and we got some Uncle Howdy stuff. We got some message. Don't forget to remember us, something like that, and something that says pause. So, what does that mean? Doesn't mean anything about Backlash. So I don't know he's coming back on Backlash. I have no idea. He's not on the draft pool either. He might just return, and if he returns on Raw, he's on Raw. If he returns on SmackDown, he's on SmackDown. I have no idea. Maybe that's his draft. Wherever he returns. Whatever show. And I'm hoping there's no free agents. I'm hoping the free agents just go to NXT. No, I'm hoping. Or they just put them in somewhere. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they do something. I hope they don't release them or not use them for a year. But that's all for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys Tuesday for Monday Night Raw for the Night 2 draft. Like I said, if they draft more people on Talking Smack, I will put it on my list. We make the video. I don't know if we're going to do a separate video or we're just going to put it on Raws. And then do Raw Talk as well. And I will put that on NXT's video. That's all for me today. Tell us out. Bye.